All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. This is part 5 of the unboxing of all these trains. As you can see, there's lots of junk in the background from all these boxes. This is what we got the last time. Lots and lots of trains. And the Texas special doesn't work. So that's nice. But anyways, we've got one box left to go. You can see all the other stuff we've gotten out of this box. Uh, Hopefully this box has some good stuff in it because I do not see where I will get my money back out of what I've got right now. So, anyways, we've got one box left. Let's get this done with. As you can tell, I've filmed this in 2 days, but I've been trying to get all this filmed, and then I can focus on getting all this listed because this is going to take forever to list and get on eBay. But anyways, so let's get into this unboxing. Be sure you like the video and be sure you subscribe. And if you haven't already, go back and check out part 1, 2, 3, and 4. I suggest maybe go to sleep to it or something. I don't know. They're very long. The first two are like, I think the first one's like 30 minutes long, then 40 minutes long. The last one, maybe two, they're 40 minutes long. The last one was an hour long. This one, the box is a little smaller. This last box was 18 pounds. This one is 22 pounds. So hopefully that means there's a lot of engines in there and not these little random cards and stuff. So anyways, let's get into it and see what we got. All right, so we're finally on the final box. I think this was the smallest sized box, but it's the heaviest. So hopefully that means all the engines are in here because there haven't been very many engines in those other boxes. There've been lots of just cars. And, you know, cars are nice, but they don't sell as well as engines do. Most people, I guess, on eBay are looking for engines. They're looking for deals on engines, not quite cars. So, anyway, we've got some good post-war stuff, some good West Germany and pre-West Germany stuff. So, I don't know, hopefully it'll sell. But yeah, so let's get into this one and see what all we got. You can see my massive mound of paper. I'm doing this all in a day and a half pretty much, so I haven't taken all these boxes and everything down, but yeah, let's see what we got. All right, so this first one's not too promising because, okay, I can hear it moving around in there. When I squeeze, something popped. So what in the world is this? Okay, that's a pretty nice Erie and Lackawanna engine, but hearing stuff roll around in there is not good. So I almost can guarantee that this one does not work. But it is a really nice motor engine. I'm trying to see if I can find who it's made by. I don't see a mark anywhere. But yeah, whatever that is moving around in there is not a good sign. We'll have to figure it out. See if it works. I don't know, maybe just there's a weight in there that's loose or something. But yeah, this is definitely all the engines. The Silver Streak. That's pretty nice. It's missing the railings and stuff. Union Pacific. Silver Streak. I'm assuming there's railings. Usually these all have railings, but it's Tyco, so maybe it didn't have railings. But yeah, that's a pretty nice one there. We'll have to test it out, make sure it works. Hopefully it does. Yeah, this is definitely where all the engines are. Nice. Erie. This is EMD 5, I think. The A unit. I don't remember if there was a B unit in here somewhere. But we'll have to test her out and see if she runs. A little worried those aren't spinning loose. But anyway, yeah, it's a pretty nice little Erie car. I don't see a name anywhere. So, anyway, probably a Tyco. Yeah, this is definitely where all the engines are. Of course, it's the last one we do. So, we saved the best for last without realizing it. Okay, nice. Union Pacific. Nice little piece. That Union Pacific's a little crooked on there. Yeah, 1041. That spins super loose. This is a Tempo made in Yugoslavia. Interesting. Never heard of that brand before. So we'll see if it works, but Yugoslavia. Interesting. Okay, this is light. This must be a dummy unit. Hopefully it's the B unit for that. Oh yeah, it is. The Erie B unit. That one is pretty nice. Pretty good shape. Oh, it's a Mantua. Okay. That's pretty nice. We'll put those on the track to see if they work. Alright. So this is, I'm guessing where all my money went to, is on these engines. I knew there was no way those other boxes I was going to make it all back. But here we go. Got reading lines. These are pretty nice. This is another Tempo from Yugoslavia. Interesting. Hopefully these work. We will find out. They're good and heavy, I know that. Now this is probably a B unit. It's pretty light. Also, another thing that's interesting is there was almost $4,000 worth of trains in these boxes. I'm guessing this is a dummy unit. It's pretty light, but it's a Santa Fe. And this is made by Bachmann in China. Now, I wonder if, Bachmann was made in Hong Kong, which Hong Kong was a part of the UK. And their little 99-year lease or whatever they had was up. So they gave it back to China. So I wonder now, Bachmann, it says made in China, but I wonder if it's still made in Hong Kong. It's an interesting thought. But anyway, I mean, it's still pretty heavy. It's not as heavy as those other ones. So it might be a real unit. I don't know. But anyways, like I was saying, they just dropped all this off at my door, which is fine. But I can't believe there wasn't a signature. Because usually, if you're shipping something that expensive, they're going to want a signature. But, I mean, it was nice that they didn't because I wasn't home when they dropped it off. But at the same time, usually a signature is required. Okay, this is a neat little unit. European, this is a Fleischmann HO made in Germany. That's definitely broken because those wheels don't even come out. But maybe once you put some weight on them, they will. I don't know. Interesting. That spins freely, so it moves everything. So hopefully that's a good sign. It's a little bit beat up, but still a pretty nice unit. I need to learn what all these are because I don't really... I'm just getting into the train stuff, so I don't know what each like model is, especially European ones. We got a lot to test in this video. I was kind of hoping that they would be kind of spread out through all the boxes, but looks like they put most of them in here. Not sure. Okay, so that's just a bunch of track. This Fleischmann. This 200 millimeter track. Pretty nice. With the ballast already in it. So we'll set these off to the side somewhere. Alright, this is going to be a dummy unit. You can tell by the shape of it. Oh, it's actually not. It's a blue Santa Fe, which has probably been repainted or something. It does feel really light. Interesting. Never seen. Oh yeah, this is a dummy unit because there's nothing connecting these wheels. So yeah, still pretty nice though. Santa Fe dummy. Hopefully the real one is in here somewhere. Now this thing's heavy. Wherever this one is. Okay, nice. Another one of those European style electric trains. It's got really intricate details. I think I've got one of these in a box. But it's made in Austria. It's a Rocco. Oh, third wheel or third track. So we'll have to test that with a battery to see if that works. I've got several with batteries on here to test. Or not with batteries, but they have that third rail. Okay, nice. This is nice. Oh, dang it. The railing's missing on this side. Let's see. This is a lifelike unit. See, lifelike, made in China. Dang, that's a really clean unit. Except for the railing being gone on this side. That stinks. We'll give her a try, see if she works. And this box is really tearing my leg up. Okay, this is more track. I'm guessing maybe curved pieces. And there's some wires sticking out. Not sure what the wire goes to. Yeah, these are curved pieces. They've got a little paint on some of them. But yeah, somebody soldered some wire to it right there. So anyway, that's no big deal. We'll put these off to the side. Oh, nice. Got an IHC Mono. Never heard of that one. The Alco Mono International Hobby Group. Yeah, we'll test that one out. The box is a little beat up on her. I always like when they're in the box. It makes it so much easier because you can put this number in and it'll pop up exactly what you're selling. So we'll give that a test. Make sure it works. This is a heavy piece right here. Oh, this is a really, really pretty Pennsylvania Railroad. Green. It looks, maybe it's black. It kind of looks green, but it's like a really, it's either black. No, it's definitely black. Some reason that looks green to the eye when you look at it from a distance. But yeah, that's a really nice unit. This thing's pretty much brand new. It's lifelike. Hopefully it works. But yeah, that's a really nice unit there. It's a little bit bent right there. You can see where it's been bent, maybe repaired. But yeah, that's a really nice unit there. Now they definitely save the best box for last. This is where all the money is. All the good engines are. Okay, we're just gonna rip this one because I can't get it open. All right. Oh, nice. Wisconsin Central. It's another really pretty piece. The maroon and yellow. The railing on it. Yeah, that's a pretty nice piece there. And I don't see who this is made by. But we'll give her a test. Hopefully these work. The other ones we've had have not worked. Some of them did. A lot of them didn't. The shipping thing has my address on it, so we'll throw that to the side. Which, I guess if you really want my address, you have to buy something from me on eBay. I need to get a P.O. box. I've got one, I just don't remember what it is. And I pay for it, so. I don't remember the number. I got it for certain reasons. Tax reasons mainly. And I went to it once or twice, really insurance reasons, but anyways, it doesn't matter. I've only been to it like once or twice to get the mail. And I've had it for over a year now, so I'm sure it's full. I need to go back. But anyways, this is another Wisconsin unit. I'm thinking this one's probably a dummy unit, yeah. So it goes along with the other one. Still not seeing a brand name anywhere stamped, but still a pretty unit. The other one was 6650. That one's 6654. All right, let's see what we got in here. Okay, nice. This is Union Pacific. Nice. This is a GP9, I believe. Union Pacific. I might be wrong. It's kind of what it looks like. It's in pretty good shape. And this is another made in Yugoslavia. So that's going to be that, what was it called again? I don't see a name brand on here. What does that say? Anyway, pretty nice piece there. I don't think I've ever seen anything made in Yugoslavia before. All right, this is more track. So yeah, I honestly could make my own railroad here. Okay. Whoops. So this has a end of line piece. It's pretty neat. It's European style. This is all Fleischmann. Some curve pieces and a switch. 2 switches. with the wires. That's pretty nice, pretty neat. That's our other track. All right, what is this? Fleischmann Profile Gilles. Okay, some more track. And this is more track, curved pieces. There's only 4 pieces in there. All right, what we got in here? Looks like another Union Pacific engine. And it is Union Pacific 1206. Really nice. Looks like it's in good condition. There are windows. This is Bachmann, made in China. Somebody took the freedom to paint this. And didn't do the best job, but that doesn't matter as much. It will to somebody. I'm sure it won't sell for as much because the bottom's painted. Man, they just keep coming. So, yeah, this is definitely where I spent all my money at. Let me angle this down. My arms and legs are getting wore out from being bent over these boxes all day today. Doing this. Okay, this is one of the chessy ones. There we go. That's a really nice piece. I really like these because their colors are so different. The yellow, orange, and like this like midnight blue or midnight purple, they would call it. Yeah, this is Bachmann. And see, this one says made in Hong Kong. So I wonder if they moved their manufacturing to China, or because Hong Kong is now China, they had to switch it to China instead of Hong Kong. But we're missing a coupler there and here. It's got like a little switch. But anyway, we'll test that one out. Got another one. It's another beautiful Union Pacific 2056. I like this one. It's not so bright and nude looking. Got the green roof on it, or hood. Yeah, let's see. I don't see any branding anywhere. But yeah, it's a pretty nice piece. Yeah, I like these. And like I've said, hopefully they work. Hopefully they work. Ooh, another Silver Streak. Once again, there's no railing, which I don't see a spot for railing to go. So maybe it didn't come with any railing. Union Pacific, Silver Streak 4301. Got the couplers and everything. Now, what does this say? Tyco. Yeah. Made in Hong Kong. Now, I haven't seen, well, I have seen Tycos that say made in China. This might be locked up. I need to get some oil to put on all this stuff. But yeah, that's a really pretty piece. Silver Streak, Union Pacific. It'd be cool to see that in real life. Or that gold one that I got the other day out of the other box, which it was just a caboose. But it'd still be cool to see. This is definitely a dummy unit. It's another Erie. So we've got 3 of these now. This is Mantua. So it'd be an ABA system, which only one of them, I believe, is the power unit. All right, what we got in here? Nice, a Burlington unit. The Burlington root. Pretty nice. This thing looks almost brand new. It's another Bachmann. See, this one says China. So, it's newer than the ones that say Hong Kong, I'm assuming. Yeah, that's a pretty nice unit. Hopefully she works. This thing looks brand new. I wish I had the box with it. I'm running out of space over here. I've got so many engines. This is a big old long one. That's not what she said. Anyway. Okay, that just decided to rip right off. Another Santa Fe. This is a really pretty piece. Hopefully this one's got both rails. Yes, it does. And this side is really dirty. I wonder, they must have had these like up on a shelf. And they cleaned this side. Oh, shoot. Y'all didn't see that. They cleaned this side and left this side just to get absolutely disgusting. But a good cleaning. This one doesn't feel that heavy, so I'm assuming it is a dummy. But it still has a little bit of weight to it. I don't know. It's a really nice 3600. It's Lifelike is the brand. Gotta be careful where I'm putting these. All right. Yeah. I believe that is everything. Yeah, so this box had the least amount in it, but it was the heaviest because it was all the engines that I've been trying to find. So let me clear some of this up and we will test all these on the track and hopefully they all work. All right, so we got all the engines lined up. We're going to try and rapid fire these and see if they work. Some of these are dummies. Some of them are like a piece of tape stuck to my sock. Yeah, so we're going to pretty much try and grab them and put them on and see if they run. Like this one right here is super light. So I'm guessing that is a dummy unit. Yep, it is. If lights are supposed to work, they don't. So we're going to put a pile of don't work and does work. Got this Union Pacific. Okay, it's trying to work. I think it just needs some oil probably, because it's wanting to. Maybe clean up the wheels a little bit. So this is off to my left. You probably can't see it. Doesn't work. Over here we'll put the fly needs oil. That one feels like a dummy. It definitely is. It's really light. We'll try this Union Pacific one. so that one lights up but doesn't run. Okay. I'm gonna be really mad if none of these work. Really, really mad. And you can guarantee that I won't be back buying anything from these folks. Alright, we got our first one that works. And thankfully it's that beautiful Pennsylvania one. The lights work on it. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. It's probably not good for them. But yeah, alright. So, the ones that do work, we're going to put back here in the middle. So we got one out of 5. That's not a good, that's not very good. Alright, let's test this one out. You can hear the motor spinning. Yeah, it's not even connected. That sucks. That motor is really rolling. Dang, that stinks, dude. Alright, so let's try this one. I definitely got scammed at this place. Okay, lights come on. Let's try it backwards. Once again, it's trying. Yeah. Okay, so this one, maybe the wheels just need to be cleaned up a little bit. Maybe some oil. I don't know. Let's see about this one. Okay, nothing in that direction. Nothing in that direction. Okay, maybe it just needs a little oil. It's trying to go on its own. Man, this really sucks. This one's kind of light. It might be a dummy. There's resistance. Okay. The lights come on. But it doesn't spin. So far I've got one that works. This one is definitely a dummy unit. You can tell by how light it is. It flows freely on the tracks. I need to test it. This one would be the B unit. So I need to test that one. This one is also a dummy unit. I need to test it. Oh, what about this one? This is a pretty nice one. I might be done with buying stuff at these auctions after this. think the wheels are just not good because it's lighting up. If you put pressure on it, it goes. Okay, let's reverse the polarity. Yeah. Probably just need some oil and the wheels cleaned up. Alright, what about this Union Pacific? Oh, okay. There it goes. There goes the light. So we've got two that work. We'll flip it the other way. That one just took a second to kick in for whatever reason. And it runs better in reverse than it does forward. But okay, now we have two that work. Let's try this one out. Might be a dummy, I don't know. Whoop. Okay, hopefully that didn't just blow the bulb. Yeah, that's another one. Okay. So maybe it needs a little oil. It does work though. Let's spin it around the other way. Okay, it's working. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna say this one probably needs oil on it as well. And how about this Union Pacific? There we go. Thing's awful cracked. Hopefully get lined up right here. No. At least it runs. And it does better in reverse too. There we go. There we go. Nice. Alright, we got four that work. This one's really lightweight. I'm guessing that one's a dummy. Now that there's power to it, it doesn't want to roll free. So, I don't know, maybe this one just needs some oil and clean up. Alright, this one's got the third rail, so we can't test it. How about this Burlington? It's a pretty nice one. Oh yeah, she works. It's a little slow, but it definitely works. Let's try it the other way. Yep. There we go. Nice. Oh, let's try this Santa Fe. It's wanting to. wants to. You gotta put pressure on it for it to run. Alright. It's gonna need some oil on it too. How about this Wisconsin Central? Let's try this one out. That's a pretty nice unit. Hopefully it runs. There we go. Flip it that way. Nice. I think this one's definitely a dummy. Yeah, it is. So, dummy unit. Ooh. Come off the track there. Now that thing is fast. Nice. Yeah, I like that one. Alright, so we got a couple that work and a couple that don't. So let me go over that with you real quick. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I gotta test that one, so 8 that work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that are either dummies or don't work at all. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that need some oil or something to try and get them going. So, I mean, it's not bad. I wished all of them would have worked. That would have been nice. But they don't. So, anyways, let me get these all put up on my table over there. And we'll get this video wrapped up. Alright, so I honestly didn't feel like moving all of these. And since those aren't really in boxes, I don't want to lay them on their side like I have these other ones. But anyway, alright, so that is the unboxing done. So we've got several engines that work, several engines that don't work. Now I need to go buy some oil and something to clean these other ones up with and see if we can get them running. Because they're worth a lot more running than they are not running. So anyways, but yeah, so that's going to be it. That was all of the boxes. There was, I don't know, I'd say at least 200 pieces. So I'm right under this light, so it's not very good. That's even darker. There we go. So yeah, so there was at least over 200 pieces for sure in all this. So, and we spent about $4,000 on it. So we need $20 a piece to break even. I don't think we're going to do that. But some stuff is worth $200-300. Some stuff is worth $2 or $3. So as long as at the end we get close to 4,000, we'll be all right. And it might take us 2 or 3 years with how many pieces there are and how random the pieces are. But anyway, so yeah, we got this done. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you like seeing this type of content. It'll probably be a while before I buy any more trains because we've got a lot to list and it's going to take a while to categorize and list all this, especially now because I'm working. If you've seen my other videos, I farm, so I'm working Sunday to Thursday as a consultant, and usually by the time I get home, the wife and kid are home, and we got to feed him and give him a bath, and then it's 8:30 when we try and get him in bed. Sometimes it's 9 o'clock. So then I've only got about an hour to play with the dog and give him attention and do anything else I need to do before I try to get in bed by 10 or 10:30. Man, my glasses are dirty. Didn't realize. Anyways, wow. That's crazy. I can see through here no problem, but wow, they're dirty. Anyways, so I don't have a lot of time to do anything else on top of being on several boards, and there's some other stuff going on that might be coming up, and it'll be on the channel eventually. Not right now, but it might be later. So anyways, we've got a lot of stuff going on, a lot to do. But anyway, so subscribe to the channel. There's going to be a lot more content coming. These videos will be coming out every 2 or 3 days while I'm putting these out. That's why I'm about to sit down and edit all this so that I can get that done today while I'm off and nobody's home. Yeah, and then we'll start the long process of listing all of this stuff. Oh my gosh, there's so much to do. Kind of stressed out about it. But anyway, so yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. I will see you guys in the next one. Be sure to subscribe so you can see what all else I got going on. But anyway, yeah, see you in the next video.